everyone, it is me. I am back with another video, and today I'm giving into my guilty pleasure and I'm gonna be drawing some Stardew Valley characters. It is no secret that I am obsessed with Stardew Valley and that I always romance Harvey. And because I only ever romance Harvey, he seems to be the only character that I ever draw. So to make things interesting, I have all of the characters on these little bits of paper. We're gonna throw them into this very cottagecore cup, mix them around, and I will be picking one at random. Quick side note, I've taken out all of the characters from Ginger Island because I haven't made it there yet. I didn't want to include them because I want to be able to talk about the characters while I'm drawing them. So now comes the fun part. I am going to pick one of these at random. Oh my god, someone flew out. It was the governor. Closing my eyes, mixing them up. I think that's just one. We got Sam! I've never drawn Sam before because he looks like Goku, so I don't know how I'm gonna translate this into my style, but I suppose that's all part of the challenge. So if I'm being completely honest, Sam is one of the last characters that I would have picked for myself, not because I don't like him, but because I don't really have a clear idea on what he'd look like in my style. I think the way to go here is to draw a full body drawing of Sam just to distract from the face a little bit, and what better pose than doing something he loves, which is skateboarding. I don't think I'm gonna have enough room. Should I draw him eating pizza as well? Maybe. Okay, that is certainly a sketch. Now I'm just going to refine these little bits and bobs. I don't even know where to start. Okay, probably with the nose. He seems like he's got quite a round nose. Well, that's a cute little nose. Ultimate concentration. He's got some pretty sick eyebrows. Do you reckon Sam dyes his hair that color? Because his eyebrows are like black. He is a rock star. Maybe we're getting the wrong vibes. Maybe it's not Goku vibes and it's actually Billy Idol vibes. Why didn't I realize this sooner? I'm more enthusiastic about this drawing now that I'm getting Billy Idol vibes. And he's got the little smile too. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere. I underestimated how hard it was to translate pixel art into not pixel art. To be fair though, there is like a lot of detail in these little sprites. I really like them. I'm scared to do the hair, that's why I'm avoiding it. If we translate this into mullet instead of Goku, I think we'll be okay. See, like, this was Billy Idol back in the day. You get the vibe that I'm getting? So if we go for something kind of like that, it's not quite as top heavy as Sam's hair, but it's more how I would draw a mullet in my style, to be quite honest. What clothes does Sam wear? None, apparently. So it seems he has a denim jacket, red shirt, and brown jeans. But in his sprite thing, it's yellow. What? Okay, well, I guess we'll go with red then. Denim jacket, I can do. And that looks like our first sketch complete. So let's line this straight away before it just vanishes. I don't know why that would happen, but... So my plan throughout this video was to like talk about the characters while I'm drawing them, and I haven't really been doing that at all. Not gonna lie, I'm a little bit out of practice of talking while drawing, so that's been a bit of a struggle. But also, I don't really have a whole lot to say about Sam, to be quite honest. I know some people absolutely adore Sam, and I'm not saying he's a bad character. I like Sam. I'm on 10 hearts with Sam. I think he's really cool as a friend, but he's one of those characters where I'm like, why would you want to romance him? I'm probably not one to talk because I romanced freaking Harvey, and a lot of people seem to hate Harvey. I don't know why. I think he's really sweet. How am I making this about Harvey right now? Oh my god. Okay, back to Sam. And then I just go silent, okay. He's a really sweet character. I really liked his 10 heart event because you get to go to Zuzu City and see him perform. I like it when heart events take you somewhere that you can't go in the game. Although having said that, I play on the Switch so I can't really install mods, but I think it would be really cool if we could visit Zuzu City. But at the same time, why would you want to visit Zuzu City when you just escaped it to go live on the farm? Do you reckon he'd have pierced ears? You can't really see his ears. I think if he's a rock star, it would be cool for him to have an earring, right? I'm pretty happy with that, to tell you the truth. I'm gonna come back and color them all at the end, so I think it's about time that we pick another one. We'll put Sam off to the side so that I don't accidentally pick him again. We'll shuffle them up. I'll close my eyes. Is this 1 or 2? I think it's 1. We got, it's Krobus! Oh my god, I love Krobus. I am still in the process of befriending Krobus, so I haven't learned all that much about him, but I love him regardless. He's amazing. I can't say I've ever drawn a shadow person before, so I don't know how much of my style is going to come through, but we're just gonna draw Krobus down here, just peeking up from the bottom of the page. And there's Krobus. I'll probably try and jazz him up a little bit when I color him in. Maybe use like some purples and stuff like that. We'll see. Okay, next character. We got Penny. I feel like Penny hangs out in the library quite a bit, so I think I'm gonna draw her reading a book. No, don't keep putting your feet in the pot plant. Put your feet on the floor. Thank you. I'm pretty sure I recently reached 10 hearts with Penny, but I'm not sure if I've had that cutscene yet. I'm the sort of person that just lets the cutscenes happen as they happen. I don't go seeking them out unless it's like a character that I'm really obsessed with. But I got 2 Penny cutscenes back to back in Pam's caravan, and I was like, please. I literally just went in there to give Penny a poppy, and then I got hit with trauma. I don't want the hand on the face. I've decided it's gonna look really weird. That's better. Maybe that's not better. What is happening with that arm? Why does it look like that? Why? Why did I make it look like that? I think it's because the shoulder is too far forward, but like every time I try and fix it, it doesn't work. Maybe if I curl her hand inward instead of outward, this will either look 10 times better or like she has a broken wrist. There is no in between. That definitely looks a little bit better. I should probably give her some hair. She's not really looking like herself right now. How do I even do it from this angle? So I guess she's got like a fringe, right? And then she has a little bun, a little swirly bun. I'm gonna give her a scrunchie. I think that's kind of cute. I don't know if it looks like her, but it's cute. I'm gonna give her like puffy sleeves because I think that's the vibe that I get from this shirt. And then she's wearing a skirt too. So I can kind of make it like a high-waisted skirt. That would be cute. It looks like Krobus is hiding under the table. I was going to draw the back of the chair, but I think it just makes it look messy, so I'll put her on one of the stools. I think they have like stools or beanbags or something in the library, so may as well. She turned out so much cuter than I thought she would. What the heck? Penny, I love you all of a sudden. Drawing fan art, and honestly just viewing fan art in general, will do that to you. Like, I was not obsessed with Harvey. I liked him, but then I saw some fan art of him, and I was like, oh my god, I'm going to marry him. Please and thank you. I really hope that after all this, watercolor does work in this sketchbook, because I have not tested it yet. And I don't want to ruin these because they're coming out a lot nicer than I thought they would. I feel like she needs some frills on the bottom of the skirt as well, just to jazz it up a little bit. And that's Penny complete. So that's one page sort of kind of done. I might fill this bit in a bit later with some writing or something, but I think I want to turn this into an entire spread. Okay, let's go. Next character. It is really hard to just grab one. Clint! How did I know? I freaking knew that I would get Clint because I have mixed feelings about Clint. Sometimes I'm okay with him, sometimes I absolutely hate him. So, to be fair though, he does have a pretty cool design, so I think I'm gonna have fun with this one. To be completely honest with you, I'm only on like 3 hearts with Clint, so I can't really say too much about him. But from what I've seen so far, he just mopes around 24/7 and stalks Emily. I'm like, bro, just talk to her. You both like crystals, just like chat about crystals. Stop moping around, acting like no one likes you. You've got an abrasive personality, my guy. That's why no one likes you. So I'm just gonna draw him slunched at the counter. I feel like that's what he does when no one's there. I don't know why I just gave him such buff arms. I guess he's a blacksmith. He would have kinda buff arms. Clint just does not give me buff vibes. I'm sorry. He's got a really interesting face shape that I've never really noticed before. Who is this man? I have never looked at him long enough to like really take in what he looks like. Is that looking like him? Something is going terribly wrong over here. I don't really understand what is happening. I think that kind of looks like him. Okay, now I'm getting Clint vibes. It's the hair that does it. I feel like I should bring his hand up so he's actually leaning on something. You know what? Instead of leaning at his shop, because I do feel like he works hard. He has nothing better to do. But I think he spends a lot of time at the saloon, so maybe that's where he mopes instead of moping at work. That makes sense because Emily works at the saloon. I'm a genius. Everyone else probably figured that out a century ago, but here I am. I just feel like Clint has so much potential and he just doesn't use it, man. He just doesn't use his potential. What is he wearing? Is that a bra or an apron? I think it's an apron. Hold on. Can confirm it's an apron. Why am I so mean to poor Clint? Does he deserve it? Let me know in the comments. Am I being too harsh on poor old Clint? Or do we all just hate his guts at this point? And he's saying, because I feel like that's all he does is sit there and go, And there we have our bestest friend in the whole wide world, Clint. Alrighty, let's see who our next victim is going to be. Ooh, the wizard. I'm excited about this one. This is gonna be cool. Ooh, so many possibilities. The wizard, aka Abigail's biological father, if you believe such rumors. He's a very mysterious old fellow. He's always either lurking in the background or stirring that giant pot of green stuff that makes you go loopy when you drink it. So I'm gonna draw him stirring away. He's a wizard that wears a cowboy hat, I'm just realizing. No shame in it. We love a good cowboy hat. I just thought that it was a wizard hat this whole time. I'm pretty sure that I'm on 10 hearts with the wizard, but I'm not sure if I've actually triggered all of the cutscenes yet because I feel like I don't remember anything happening. Unless he just sends you stuff in the mail. I don't know. I'm just going to ignore the hat completely for a second because it's in my way. Our man's got bangs. Look at him go. How am I gonna do this hat? I'm so bad at drawing hats, it's ridiculous. Ew! This is not going well. Unless I just turn it into more of a wizard's hat. Like, who's gonna stop me? Doesn't mean that I can draw a wizard's hat either, but still. It just looks too, I don't know. It's not working. Have I just given him a pilgrim hat? What is happening? Why does he look like a pilgrim? No! I thought that the wizard would be fun to draw. I thought that Clint would be the hardest to draw. Okay, I think that's as good as that's gonna get, to be quite honest. So let's just see if we can refine it a little bit with a second sketch layer. I don't know how I'm gonna do this line art because I want there to be like colored smoke coming out of it. I don't know. I guess we just go for it. What have we got to lose? I think we have room for one more. Shuffling them very blindly, not at all cheating. Is he even in here? What the heck? And oh my gosh, we got Harvey! Look at that! Not at all rigged. What a strange and unusual coincidence that was. Did we really expect me to do a whole video on Stardew Valley and not draw Harvey? I don't think so. I don't know why people don't like Harvey. It's like you either love him or you absolutely hate him, and I just don't understand it. As a character, I feel like his hobbies are really interesting. Like, it's not something that you come across in many other characters. And he just works really well as a marriage candidate. Like, some of the other characters, you get to 10 hearts and you just get like a friendship vibe from them, even if they are a bachelor. But then Harvey, it's like, he's been lovey-dovey with you since the start. And spoiler alert, if you haven't had his 10 heart event, it is so sweet. He conquers his fears to take you up in a hot air balloon. That is so cute. What the heck? And I feel like a lot of people don't like him because he charges so much at the clinic. And all I have to say to those people is, Don't die in the skull caverns and then you won't get taken to the clinic. Simple as that. But for real, Mayor Lewis is a capitalist pig. The clinic does not have the funding that it needs. Do you really blame him for charging you that much for dying in the skull caverns? No. And if you've made it to the skull caverns, you can afford it. Although I will say, in one of Maru's heart events, she drops a blood sample, I think it is, and Harvey comes in and you have the choice to either take the blame because you startled her, or she'll just own up to it. And the first time I got that cutscene, I took the blame because I was like, yeah, I startled her, so that's why she dropped it. And then Harvey was like, you fool! And like started going off on Maru. And I literally restarted the day and picked the other option because I was like, no, I refuse to have my vision of Harvey tainted. And when I picked the other option, he was really nice about it, so it was fine. So that was the one thing where I was like, oh god, oh god, oh god. Other than that, Harvey's really sweet. I think I need to go outside more often. Let's line this bad boy. So that looks like as much as I'm going to be able to fit on this spread, so now let's get into the coloring. I might practice on Krobus just because if it goes wrong I can just cover him in black ink. The moment of truth. Okay, just do it, just do it. I'm not gonna lie, I am not used to watercolor actually working on the paper that I'm using. Even my current sketchbook, it takes watercolor, but you can only do like one layer before it goes scary. I don't know what is happening at the bottom of the page. It does not want to stick, but it's sticking everywhere else, so that's the main thing. I really want to add like a lot of variation in color to Krobus, and then I can go over certain parts with black later, just to make him look more shadowy. Do I color in his eyes? I might just do that. Cool, so that is Krobus done for now. We'll come back to him and add black when he's dry. Let's do Clint next, because I'm actually really happy with how this turned out, so I'm itching to get it colored in. I'm just gonna use this skin color that is already sitting here, because I can't be bothered mixing another one. And I guess we'll just start slapping it on. Ooh, that's the exact color that I pictured for him. Although looking at his little portrait, he kind of has a more pinkish skin tone. But I find, because I do all of my shading with Prismacolor pencils, a lot of the skin tones that I have in the pencils are very pinkish toned, so it usually helps to make my watercolor more yellow toned. That way it all balances out in the end. Clint has come to town, come to mope at the saloon. I feel like I'm getting pretty lucky with all the colors that are already on my palette, because this looks pretty close to his hair color already. Might be a little bit light, but I think we can pull it together with the shading. Shading is my best friend, because as much as I love laying down flat colors with watercolor, that's about as far as my skills go. That's not too shabby for now. Pencil will definitely save it. So now we need a grayish color for his jumper, and then I guess we just slap it down. Has he got purple on him? Did I put purple on him? No, he has like a purple glow on this side. That's not just my printer doing that, is it? I don't know. What color are Clint's eyes? Clint's eyes look blue to me. That will do for now. While we wait for Clint to dry, I think we'll move on to the other side. I think we'll move on to Penny next. I think Penny's gonna really help brighten up this entire spread, to be honest. She's got a really nice color palette. I may be biased because yellow is one of my favorite colors. We'll go with a nice warm pinkish color for her lips. Bright yellow for her shirt. Ooh, that's nearly the perfect color. I'm really happy with that. We love a good warm yellow in this house. Oh, I straight up forgot to color in all of her fingers. Whoops. And then we may as well use that yellow and turn it into a nice orange for her hair. Ooh, that's nearly perfect right off the bat. I love how I swatch on the actual drawing and not on the side. I reckon her hair's gonna look pretty cool next to the green lamp. Green, yellow, and orange definitely isn't a color combo that I'd usually go for. Not purposely, but I think it's gonna look pretty cute. Yes, I love it! Look at it! Beautiful! While I've got that green, I'll just start on the stool that she's sitting on. I think it's like a gingham moment, so we'll just put like a light green base layer down. I'm pretty sure her skirt is like this sort of powdery pink color. I think that should be okay. No, not quite. That looks like the exact same color, so I guess we'll just go with it and fix it with pencil later. That's pretty much the way I roll. Just slap a color down, fix it with pencil later. We'll go with a similar color on the book, a nice warm brown for the desk. And then we'll just add that little pattern on her stool just to finish it off. Next, I think I'll move on to the wizard. I was planning on doing the wizard with green smoke coming out of his potion, but since we've got the green on the desk, I kind of want a new color, and he's got a lot of purple. I think it would look pretty cool if the smoke was neon pink. Ooh, yes, that's gonna look cool. We'll try it in the actual potion first. Ooh, that is beautiful. If the neon green potion makes you see like the forest and Junimos and stuff like that, what does the pink potion do to you? I'm kind of scared. Would it be better or worse? We're getting a little bit experimental up in here. This is not how I usually do this. I mean, I might regret it later if the rest of it turns out bad, but we'll see how it goes. I think it's gonna be cute. I might put some over his face as well, but I'll try and avoid his eyes. I have no clue if I'm just straight up ruining this right now. I'm kind of scared. And then we'll do some bright orange for the flames. Can you tell that I'm just winging it? I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Make this look a little bit more orange in places. Okay, I think I need to wait for that to dry before I do anything else to it. So let's move on to Harvey. Harvey never fails me. Harvey boy, Harvey boy. I don't even have anything left to say about Harvey. Shock horror, the first bachelor that I ever romanced on my very first save of Stardew Valley was Elliot. And I know that a lot of people absolutely love Elliot, and I did too at first, but once I married him, I was like, wow, this guy is so boring. And I know that most of the bachelors do get a little bit more boring once you marry them, just because like the chase is over. They're just in your house standing around, but I don't get bored of Harvey. It's weird. I got so bored of having Elliot hanging around the house. But with Harvey, I wake up, I go say hi to him, he makes me breakfast, he fixes my fences, he feeds my chickens, he always has something nice to say, and he's just really sweet to have around the house. Another one of my choices was Shane. I do really like Shane, I like his story, but I did find that once you get to full hearts with him, considering all the heart events, he just seems more like a really good friend. Like his heart events aren't romantic at all, which I think is good. I really like how his story unfolds and how he improves over time. But yeah, after all that, I don't get marriage vibes from Shane, you know? I just get best friends forever vibes. I don't even know what made me get so interested in Harvey in the first place. I feel like on my first save, I never went into the clinic, and then when I started my own save that wasn't co-op, I went into the clinic and I was like, oh, hello, Harvey. I was also considering Sebastian, but I just got to 10 hearts quicker with Harvey, and then I was like, you know what? We all know that I'm going to go for Harvey. Like, this isn't even a choice anymore. I'm drawing Harvey without his coat on because as much as I love him, green trench coat is certainly a choice. A choice that we are not making today. I kind of wish that they could change outfits, but like, that's a lot to ask. Stardew Valley is such a huge game. It is so detailed, and I'm like, yeah, but it would be nice if they could change outfits. The wizard doesn't feel 100% dry yet, so I think I'm gonna move on to Sam, our blonde-haired young skater friend. Do I want to do his hair the same bright yellow, or do I want to do something more natural? I sincerely don't think that his hair color is natural, so let's just go for it, I guess. Although, Vincent's hair is pink. Maybe it is natural. When I was first designing all of my own characters, I was in my anime phase, so I gave them all sorts of crazy hair colors, and now I'm kind of stuck with them, and I've just given in to the fact that they now have naturally pink and green hair. Like, my characters aren't the sort to go out and dye their hair every 4 weeks, so natural pink hair it is. So his shirt is yellow in the portrait, but red in his little sprite. So I think I'm just gonna do it like this weird maroon pinkish color. Pretty much the same color as Penny's skirt. Actually, I think this is the same color that I used for her skirt. Sam, what the heck? Why are you so cute all of a sudden? His jacket is pretty bright in the portrait, but I think I'm gonna dull it down a little bit, make it look a little bit more like acid wash, or at the very least worn out. His pants are brown. That's not happening. I think I'm going to make them black. Maybe with a hint of brown just to warm it up a little bit. It kind of just looks like jeans that have faded out over time, so I think it works. Definitely shoes that were once white, now they're just covered in gunk. Let's give him a rainbow wristband. Why not? Everyone in the valley is gay anyway. Now finally, back to the wizard. The wizard is looking a little bit like a hot mess right now, but that's okay. I'm trying to leave some areas open as like a light source. I literally never know where the light source is. I could figure it out if I tried, but it's always an afterthought. So this is either gonna turn out looking so cool or so dumb. There is no in between. Oh gosh, what am I doing? Why did I just slap that down like that? Think, McFly, think. You realize what would happen if I handed in my homework in your handwriting? I'd get kicked out of school. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I feel like at this point, I know the script for Back to the Future better than the actors themselves. I could probably just sit here and watch Back to the Future in my head, but I won't because I'm here to entertain you, not watch Back to the Future in my head. We're definitely losing that pink smoky vibe, and I don't know if pencil can fix that. I'm still liking how it's looking, I think. Then for his sleeves, I'll go with this more bluish black. It probably looks no different on camera, but definitely has a little more blue in it. And we'll fill in the dreaded hat. I think that's as good as we're going to get with the wizard for now. I'm gonna tape this off and throw in a background real quick. Nothing too fancy, just like the suggestion of a background. Now I kind of want to add a background to this one too. We can do like a bunch of books and stuff in the background. That would be really cute. I'm just gonna go in and freehand this one too. I'm feeling a little bit daring today. I would have really liked to have drawn Gunther. I think he is such a cool character, and I'm so sad that you can't like befriend him or anything. He seems like he'd have a bunch of cool stories to tell. That turned out so much cooler than I thought it would. I think now it's time to bring it all together with pencil. I think we should start with Krobus because he clearly needs the most help out of everyone here. He's not looking too well right now. And there we have Krobus. He looks so cute. Next, I think we'll work on the wizard because he needs some help too. This neon pink has to be my favorite pencil on the planet. I swear I use it in like literally every drawing at this point. Okay, now I think we're getting somewhere. Then I'll add a touch of neon orange in there just to spice things up. I think I'll give him purple fingernails too. Why not? And there's our wizard. I think pencil definitely did the trick on this one. I'm a lot happier with it now, and I really like the pink and orange color combination. I might have to use that one more often. While we're on this page, let's go with Clint next. I don't know why, but I get the vibe that Clint is a blushing drunk, so we're going to make his cheeks all nice and rosy red. Especially if Emily works there. Clint's probably going to be blushing from the moment he walks through the door, so we're going to give him some rosy cheeks. He looks so sad. Now I feel bad for him. We'll add a bit of shading and texture to his jumper, make it look a little bit more woolly. Now we'll get my tiny little brown pencil and work on his hair. And then we'll use our good friend Mineral Orange to brighten up his ends. And give him some more arm hairs, why not? And that's Clint. I don't think he turned out too shabby. I wasn't too enthusiastic about drawing him in the first place, but I think he might be one of my favorites on the entire page. That's some character development from me, y'all. I may even put more effort into befriending him now. Probably not, but we'll see. May as well do Harvey while we're over here. Looking stunning as usual, Dr. Harvey. I might even add a little bit of green to the background of this, just as like a callback to his jacket that I stripped him of. I think that looks really cute. Oh my god. Now let's move on to Penny. this is how Penny turned out. I think she looks so freaking cute. I love her color palette and I'm really happy with how it turned out. And last but not least, let's move on to Sam. And that's Sam done. And this is the finished product. I am so happy with how this spread turned out. I love the colors, I love the characters. Yes, even you, Clint. And all around, I think this was a really cool way to start this sketchbook, so I'm happy. So with that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know who your favorite Stardew Valley character is in the comments down below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!